It's Crossfinger, baby.
Hey now, it's me, Soraya Parker Purpose, at Turning the Pages podcast. We are back. I have my brother here, Blind Man Tank, rocking with his sister and everything she does, showing mad support, and I just love the feeling that I get to know that someone got my back no matter what. So the last time me and him was talking, we was talking about some things that we did in the past, and I was talking about how he used to come through the woods, like if you know anything about Cold Spring. And I like talking about the past because we came from so much. You know, to come from where we were to now is like a testimony. But it was some funny stories that people should hear about. So as you know, he's blind, and this I was about to say N-word, but this dude, I'm trying to talk better. This dude is so funny. I mean, I guess like when you're in addiction, you'll find your way to the crack, you know. So he on one side of the tracks, Cold Spring Station. I'm on the other side, already doing the do. And then, you know, like, oh, I'm on my way. He would come through the woods, like all through the woods. Now, mind you, this guy can't see, but he knew how to get across the woods and track. And he was talking about one of the stories. He said, I'll tell you about it later. So I was like, all right, we'll talk about it on the podcast. So we want to listen to one of these stories that he had to say, talk about.
What's up, y'all? What's up? This blind ass Tank. Yeah, I'm getting better with it, so you're going to hear a difference in the voice and all that. You know, I'm sitting here with my sister, Lady Black, Soraya Purpose, and all that good diamond touch and all that. But all that was not at one time. And I'll tell you, because, here I go, trying to run out the front door and run my butt up Boorman Avenue. And it's a train track between West Cold Spring and Wabash, and we talking about in the AM, 12:12 in the AM. But when you get that call and you trying to go, it don't matter. Blind, can't hear, cripple on crutches, you gonna get there. And I'm gonna tell you, I shoot out the house. I'll probably stay on the phone with my sister for a little bit. Then I'm like, yo, I gotta go because I gotta get across these tracks. And she said, all right. And here I go. But normally, as a blind person, you kind of like always want to know your area. So it's like, I always try to just remember the way I walk. So it's like, I know my way until I get to the tracks. Then I gotta cross like 2 railroad tracks. And then there's a long fence where the subway at. And that's where I used to miss my mark, because if I walk and I'm walking too fast, then you hearing shit, I'm paranoid, whatever. But I gotta go, because I know my people is across these woods. So I cross the tracks and I go left, and now I'm walking with no cane. I ain't got nothing to give me
no guidance, no nothing.
So I'm just out there on critical, and so I walk and I'm like, I don't feel it. I don't feel what I'm looking for. So now I know I'm past the time, because I know they know I can get over there quicker when it's in the day. So phone ring. I'm like, yo. They like, where you at? I'm like, yo, send Lewis to the woods and it's time to yell, and I'm gonna figure it out. About 30 seconds later, I hear somebody like, Clark, hey Clark. I'm like, all right, keep saying it. And then I'm navigating my way, hit a few sticker bushes that'll get you on track. Yeah, and get on through these woods. And I get over there, and if y'all know I'm fresh, I can smell Wabash. I cross Wabash, and I'm on Cedardale. And here we go, off to the goddamn races.
Yes. It was so funny because he would get stuck in the woods. Because I'm saying to myself, he should be here by now. What's going on? And I'm not knowing he's stuck, but yeah, he had people that had his back though. And he's a really, really, really good guy. Genuine. You know what I'm saying? God-fearing, all of that. You can't judge a book by its cover. So one of the things that my brother been helping me with is the outlook of life. Because sometimes I'm confused, like, why are people the way they are? And he always, bring me back to stop questioning who you are. You're not average, and I know I'm not. But sometimes when you in a certain situation, when it comes to like manipulation or misunderstanding, I don't know what you want to call it, games. When you and playing someone else's game, it's like, what do you do next when you did all you could do? You know what I mean? So he breaks it down to me, and I want him to break it down to the listeners as well. So do your thing, bro.
Well,
Run in the wrong door. I said run to the.
I'm sorry about that.
ain't no problem. So, the thing with life is that no one knows what your everyday venture going to be, or who you going to meet, or who you going to, run into, get into it with, or whatever. And it's like everybody's always after something, and it's like, just speaking on myself real quick. It's like when you're just a good natured person on all aspects, you got your vultures that they prey on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like through addiction and getting high, like, no matter what, I always made sure whoever was rolling was good. To the bowl got cold. You know what I'm saying? But then those same people always coming, but they ain't never spending. And they know me, I'ma make something happen, flat out. So it's like, let's go get your, cause I know this month he gonna make something happen. And like, you get caught up in that. So now you fast forward, you ain't getting high no more. You really living life on life terms. You wanna get into something, but something come your way, and you just doing the damn thing, and then here you go, old boyfriends, old girlfriends that used to tell you to kick rocks cause you fucked up. Now you looking good, that butt done spurted out a little bit, or however it go, and here they come. What's up? And now you can't hide worth nothing now because of the social media. So it's like, how they get up on me? Oh, these mutual friends, they say on Facebook or whatever. I don't know. I don't follow that. But anyway, I'm learning. And then here we go with this. Your phone ringing. Everybody on it. They see you doing this, but they try to get in with, so what you doing now? And then, you be all into what you doing, feeding them a little bit. And then people just work on you. And they work on you because of the goodness of you, but they don't understand everything has an ending. And it's like either you recognizing or you're not recognizing. And manipulative, I think everybody's gonna go through something different times in their life, because I never really was introduced to like people being manipulative or will try to really get all the way into your life to F you up in the end of it. Kind of like when I was growing up, it was just, just regular old whatever arguments and all this stuff. Like, people really wasn't out there like get you, find your checkbook, or wasn't no recording of the phones, no FaceTime, none of that. It just was cameras with little cubes on it and take some happy pictures or a Polaroid. And now everybody got all these different ways. So it's so many ways that, like, if you just, try to get into somebody, it's like you gotta study them. Like I said in the last podcast, you gotta learn their side effects, because everybody is in their own zone, their own time or whatever. So I try to stick to who I've been dealing with and love that love, because I'm scared of the new love. I gotta let the new love marinate. Old love, I can deal with it because I pretty much kind of know where you're coming from, and then you can see if the old love got a little new love in it, because they move funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take it. You gotta take it easy nowadays, man. It's just wild out here. You're like, you don't know who out here to get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these celebrities, they being manipulative. Like, all of a sudden, for instance, nobody never heard of Kevin Hart, and then all of a sudden, this billionaire don't write nothing. And I ain't saying he ain't funny. I think he hilarious, and I ain't taking nothing from him. But it's just so funny how money can change you. You know what I'm saying? It's just people just getting into what they're getting in. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever would have thought this thing going on with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight manipulating whoever in his crowd to get down to how he getting down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a control thing. But why control your own people when you can help them or show them a good way? You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that got beat because they really was happening, but they didn't figure it out. So now we don't need Speedy no more because we can do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much crap ball going on, but nothing lasts forever, especially when you're on the wrong path.
You're right about that. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. So, I'm just a person that always been raw and real, always, and it's been so raw and real with me because I deliver what I want, and I study people. I study people so much that I either, in certain situations, would say, I study you so much, I know this is how you wash, wipe, this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to handle that. So I'm starting to notice that you can't really let a person know everything you know about them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're playing yourself out of position too. You know what I mean? Because they be like, if I didn't know she studied me so much, I wouldn't even start studying her a little bit. And it's like, when I study you so I'll know how to take care of you if you become like, yeah, like, not just if you can't even be mobile anymore. I'm a real friend. I'm a real woman. I'm a real everything when it comes to the ones I love. Like, I've been in some certain situations not too long ago, and I had some really serious meetings. This is like real estate. We talking about big billions and billions of stuff that we can build. But my spirit was shaking with this one particular person, and I showed up, because when my spirit start feeling something, I can't fake. Like, I don't see something different. I might not know exactly what your angle is, but I know it's something not right, because I'm not in tune with God. I'm not in tune with my spirit, my morals, my principles. I'm so in tune with those type of things that something would start, rising inside of me if it's something not right about me. So a lot of times I will remove myself out of a situation because I know how I am, and I'm scared of Rah-Rah. Rah-Rah, the chick does not play, and when she go in, she don't know how to stop. So I don't want to ever see that part of her. She's still part of me, but I just take what I can to let you know I'm not to be played with, but I don't never have to throw my hands now. It has been situations that I felt like I was getting to the point that I would have to throw my hands. And I'm over 40 now. I mean, I ain't so much throwing no hands. I'm going to throw something else. You know what I mean? So instead of being like that, because that is a part of, a real woman never had to do that or go there. A real human being never have to fight. Especially if you're dealing with someone that can at least listen to what you're going through, or can understand, or would like to understand where you're coming from, so y'all can come to some kind of cordial understanding. It's not so much you got to know everything about the person, but at least be willing to understand. Why do most men, and I'm not talking, I'm just talking, I need to know these things, especially by a real person, you know what I'm saying? Why do most men feel like if they don't cheat, that's more than enough for a relationship?
Why do most men feel like it?
I mean, I've heard it several times. Yeah, they say, I heard it several times in situations I've been in. I'm a good man, I don't cheat. So, what's your problem? They asking me what's my problem.
Well, I mean, like, that kind of situation come with, depending on how bad either person is damaged. Because everybody got baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a relationship, but the relationship you just got out of, Joe was a monster with it. He was hitting everything. You know what I'm saying? He might be coming off of something, and it probably was on the straight up. But, you kind of get the vibe because of your past. You know what I'm saying? But most men, well, I'm gonna just say, let me talk about myself. It's really not a cheating thing. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, cheating is whatever you want to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can cheat because I'll be like, damn, she's fat as shit. I'm already mind fucked you. You see what I'm saying? How it go? You know what I'm saying? So, but physically, it's a lot of good men out here that don't mess around. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of good women out here that don't mess around, but they don't never connect. Every now and then, you can find a pair that just squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part of it, it's not life, it's something that ain't popping. You dig? So that's why they got all these monogamous kind of relationships now. Sister wives.
Oh yeah.
All that is just to justify the cheating. Like, you ain't gotta do it. We can do it all here. She got a room, we downstairs, and then it's the basement. You see what I'm saying? So, like, everything and nowadays is justifying stuff that we would do, but now it's like we can get into a poly relationship. That way I can have Sarah over here, I can have Hope up here, I can have Kashawn down there, and we all cool, as long as y'all don't butt heads. Because I'm cool with it, because I'm the one tagging. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but just on a one-on-one relationship, most of the time, if a man do jump out there, even if he had the best world, 3 women living in the same house, and he spend 2 days with each of them, or however it go. Being that greedy, he gonna go to the 4th, outside one, and that's when he gonna blow the whole house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't good enough for you. This, that. Most time, it's always a part that somebody plays in it, especially on a one-on-one relationship. Either it's a lack in something, because in the beginning, you're doing it every day, 3-4 times a day. Then it dwindles down. Depending on, if y'all got work schedules like that or something like that. But somewhere down the line, somebody always plays a part in why the situation occurred.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
So, most time I tell people, you just gotta own up the parts you
play in it, right?
With anything, because
stuff can't go that far without you accepting it and letting it go that far. Now, do you think that it's good enough to stay in a relationship just because your man don't cheat? Just because he don't cheat, it's nothing else being delivered, or that's what you perceive. I'm saying, like, because it could be true that they delivering a lot, but you just don't see it. Because you're a different kind of species. You're a different kind of animal. You have a different kind of expectation. So, keeping the focus on me, I really always say I don't have expectations, but I'm starting to realize I do. I expect you to be exactly who you are and keep that thing real. Don't change. If you're going to change for the better. You know, so for me to start realizing I do have high expectations because time is so valuable these days and it's so crazy out here. You don't have no time to waste to be dealing with, you know, certain bull crap, you know. But, you know, keeping the focus on a lot of things. I mean, I got to say that it is so important to have people you can talk to, people that will keep it raw, you know, because I could be a whole mess right now. I could be. Would I accept that? Heck no, because I'm not that type of woman. You know, I've lived through hell. And I can't stop saying this. I did not want to be here. I prayed not to wake up several times. I mean, I was so mad and angry at God because he kept bringing me back to life every time I died. I probably died about 14 times. At least 14, you know, and that's been conservative, you know, and to hear that stuff over and over again, like, you know, you ain't going nowhere, you gonna be here, you got a purpose, you know, Soraya, your purpose is for me and for you to save some lives. So I'm here to just do what I can do the best way I can do it, but I mean, I'm also here to be really serious and be real about things that I might be going through. You might be going through some stuff right now too.
Man, everybody going through something.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the way it is. That's why we here voicing it, being open to the world. You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through something. It's just that, do you hold it in and split apart? Or can you call somebody and confide in them? Or, you know, just deal with it on an everyday, like last night when we was talking, and you confessed. I don't know if you knew you did it. I'm like, I knew that. I knew that shit. I'm like, yeah, yo. I said, yo, you don't think I knew you was trying to make it, because that's your expectations. And when somebody's really not meeting your expectations, but you love them, you make it. So whoever you're around, they doing the most. Oh my God, that's my baby. I swear. He just sent that, put that in my Who that is? You? I'm telling you, and I'm like, you over there lying, but it's not me. It's not here for me to blow it for you, because I could have been an adversary and like, you lying, y'all ain't doing nothing. You talking about you over there trying to pump them up. You see what I'm saying? But that would have done nothing but just blew your day, and you'd have took it home. So the minute he would have said something out the way, here go an argument. Because I'm already in your head. You're lying there. You keep taking up for your... You don't even be doing that. Yo, you better see your own life terms. Nah, it wasn't for me to blow it, because why mess up a great day? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You knew I ain't go for it, but I go for it.
Right.
Because I know my sister, because I used to be like that. Boy, look at these, boy, my people, boy. Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Going to, and not nobody spent no money on me.
Right.
Or put $50 in my pocket. But I got my expectations is so high that I gotta make it when I'm sitting around my mom. Oh yeah, she the best. Bip. Yeah, we whole time ain't nothing popping. But that's who we are, so we gotta put who we rolling with on that pedestal just as well. Because how am I have somebody rolling me and they dragging? It can't happen. It can't happen. That's why I say, like I said, as time go on, you get better with it, and then you kind of unleash it. Like, I know a lot of things about you. Like, you know things about me. So, like, I sit and listen. That's why a lot of times I just sit on the phone and be quiet. See, because I ain't going to put myself in the square. So I let you grab, because I'm like, I know she got something to talk about. I don't hear the baby. I'm like, yeah. Like, what you doing, though? Yeah. But You know, I love you to death, man. And just like I said, it was just funny that you blurted that last night. I'm like, you knew that shit.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, yo, what you thought I ain't know?
Right.
Huh? What you talking about? I said, yo, listen. I know you had to keep them on the up and up. But you know, you gotta do things at your own leisure. And then like I said, I commend you because sometimes when we keep people at a high expectation and then when it really don't work, we fall all the way apart. But I really commend you that you really sticking together. You know what I'm saying? And not all broke up and still getting out here doing things you need to do. Not sitting around sobbing because you felt like you didn't put your all into something and it just ended up at zero. You know what I'm saying? But just dealing with him, not saying your life is zero, but just dealing with the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I really think you handling it great. I mean, I'm sure you hurt because who wouldn't be, especially when you got high expectations.
Yeah.
On something or a person. Yeah. And you just like, you know, it's just more or less like, well, I know I'm gonna bounce back, but damn, yo, I really thought you was
the one.
The one, you know what I'm saying? And like now it's like,
what's his name?
I just gotta be like, man, I'm out of here now. I'm shutting the door on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I just feel like this when it comes to God and God have not just a purpose for you and he definitely needs you to do some things. Some things is allowed for you to find out on your own, especially if it's not a part of God. He allow it, but if you don't learn from it, how can you help somebody else? You know, that's why I question now: how big is this purpose of mine? You know, like it ignited. I know, like it ignited something in me. Like, dang God, like I knew I was on one for you. I knew I had to save a lot of souls, millions. But now I see it in the trillions. You know, I have to do things, you know, carefully though, because you know when you talk about yourself, but it might, you know, people might piece things together and say, oh, I know what she's talking about, whatever. You don't want to do like defamation of character or anything like that. I hope I said that word right. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn how to say my words right. So, but you don't want to do things like that because it's not about that. I'm always talking about me, what I do and the patterns I play. I mean, the things I play in, the things I do to make things go the way they do. Because to be honest, if I did it the right way from the beginning, it wouldn't have went so wrong for me, you know? And I should have just let God lead everything instead of trying to be the leader in everything that I do. So, I think it's very important that we touch on like relationships, situations, all kinds of things, because one thing I know for sure, if I did not become the person I am through the how I lived through, I could have been one of those weak women that wanted to kill myself. I'm being totally honest. When you know that you did all you can do, over and beyond of what you can do, and things don't work out the way you really, really prayed for or wanted or wished for, and you know, if you really don't have your mental together and you don't have that gangster God inside of you, you would be tore up from the floor up. Like, and you would start thinking about all you did. I did this, I did that. Like, what did I do? Man, you don't do nothing wrong. You who you are. And we all have a purpose in this world that we live in to complete some things. It's just up to us if we want to take it and run with it or not. So, I mean, I just thank God. I thank God so much for saving my mind. I thank God for saving me and being able to have people to lean on. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff is real out here. It is nothing, and I'm about to cry, get emotional, not because of what I'm going through, but the things that God do for me is so real. I cannot explain how much he blessed me. I don't miss a beat. Yes, I work hard. Sometimes I work 12, 14 hours a day, all of that. But I don't miss a beat. And God allowed that to be, like, he said it in the book, like, I mean, you can go through something and you'll start right back up like you never lost anything. You'll feel resilient, you'll feel liberated, you'll feel like a new person. And we can never point the finger at a lot of things saying, well, I did this, I did that, well, they did it. What did you do? I did this to me. Whatever I go through that's unnecessary, I did it to me. Because I allowed myself to keep going through it and keep going through it, keep going through it. When the situation was show you the real situation from the very beginning. Believe it. I'm telling you, if you see something you don't like, you don't have to settle. I promise you, you never have to settle for anything. We're not in no settling era right now. Don't ever settle because you're more than what you think you are. Believe it. So, bro, do you want to say anything for the listeners before we shut this down?
Man, all I want to say is that Sarai has a purpose. That's why it's Soraya Purpose. And Blind Ass Tank, Nathaniel Green, has a purpose. And it's just to let my greatness and my goodness show. And if you jump on board, then it's just that much merrier. And if you don't, it ain't no loss for you or me. It's just that you might find somebody else with some greatness or catch your eye, but always look to the sky, keep your head up, and just remember, you know, God don't make no jump. He loves us all, but you can't lean to your own understanding if you don't understand what you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And that's about it.
Yeah. And quick story. So we get right before we came here to do the show, we go to the chicken spot. Tell them what happened.
Oh yeah.
Man, this is how God works. I don't care how little you think
like
this is. This is big stuff.
I'm down.
This serious.
Right now, I ain't gonna front. I'm a little down, like I say, but I stay in contact with my sister, so she like, boy, we on the mic tomorrow. I'm like, all right, she come pick me up. Like I said, I'm a little low. You know, I'm feeling like, you know, sometimes even the person, even the greatness that we speak, we still have our low times too. So I'm just going through my little bit of something, you know, a little behind things or whatever. But you know, I know it's already a way. I just gotta wait for it. So we go over to the little chicken spot, little chicken wing spot. I walk up in there, and one of my old football coaches talking about, there you go, there he is. So I'm like, that must be Brian. So I turn around, you know, I stick my hand out, because like I said, I can't see nobody giving me five, so I stick my arm out, give him a dab, and he yell out, so I'm already ordering, like, boy, let me get 3 wings and some Western fries and a cherry Pepsi. And he like, all right, cool. And my old football coach, he like, no, I got that. I'm paying for that. And it just made me feel so good because, like I said, it just feel good that somebody recognizes you. And he's like, yo, you always been straight up since Pee Wee Football League. And now we grown. I'm 53 now. You know what I'm saying? And Brian, like, he say he's 68. And it's like, he's like, man, you just always been a stand-up dude. And it just made me feel good that, you know, he reached out and he grabbed that grub for me. And that just, it meant a lot, because it's not the big things, it's the little sentimental things. Mm-hmm. And it just meant so much to me. And I just want to say, Brian, thank you so much, and I love you, man, and just keep up the good work and all that good stuff.
Yes, thank you, Brian. I mean, we shouting out to you. We shouting out to the Raw. Don't forget it.
Oh yeah, raw water, y'all.
Oh my gosh, this water.
I took a 12-pack already.
I gotta get some more. I'm telling you, this is the best water ever. And keep you hydrated. You see how big it is. And it's nothing to drink all of it. I can't even drink a 16 ounce sometimes of Deer Park.
What these, 32?
This is
Liter.
Yeah,
1 liter, 1 liter.
33.
Okay.
33.
Okay, cool.
Right. So I'm like, dang. I mean, I actually can drink this all day. And my sister said this is the best water she ever had. And I'm telling you,
It's good.
it's always good to support. It's always to keep it real. And I mean, love yourself. Don't question anything you do. And if you have a question, go to God. Go to the people you can trust. Or God will send someone your way and save the day. All right, so this is Soraya Parker's Purpose with Bland Man Tank, my
You
brother.
already.
And we are out of here.
It's Car's finger, baby.